Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to This Explainer, where we're going to look at exactly how to make your next Phoenix or East Valley event completely unforgettable. Today, we're demystifying something that is rapidly becoming the absolute centerpiece of the best parties around, and that's inflatable obstacle course rentals. So, if you've ever wondered how these massive, exciting structures actually work for a standard event, well, you're absolutely in the right place.
Look, if you're the one planning an event, you already know the incredible pressure that comes with the territory, right? You're trying to find that one magical attraction that kids, teenagers, and honestly, even the adults will actually enjoy. And man, it is tough. You want something that keeps the energy high, creates awesome memories, and crucially, prevents that dreaded, "I'm bored" complaint from popping up an hour into the party.
So, here's our roadmap for This Explainer today. Number 1, beyond the bounce house. 2, finding the right fit. 3, wet, dry, and power. 4, safety and setup simplified. And finally, number 5, a stress-free event. Let's get to it. Section 1, beyond the bounce house, upgrading your event.
Think about your standard, everyday bounce house. It's a classic, sure, but the activity itself is kind of repetitive. I mean, it's essentially just bouncing. But compare that to an obstacle course. Now you're looking at a dynamic, highly competitive arena. It involves crawling, climbing, and intense side-by-side racing. Unlike a basic bounce house that guests might jump in once or twice and then just abandon, an obstacle course encourages nonstop movement. Psychologically, this continuous, varied challenge is exactly what prevents that "I'm bored" plateau. Little kids absolutely love the adventure of it. Teenagers get super competitive, and honestly, the adults usually end up jumping into race too.
The sheer variety of physical challenges packed into these inflatables is literally what makes them so engaging. Instead of just a single open space, participants are dodging through pop-up obstacles and tunnels. They're scaling climbing walls, navigating tricky crawl-through sections, and taking on balance challenges before finally hitting the massive slides. Add in those dual racing lanes, and you've got continuous friendly competition. That variety right there, that is the secret ingredient to keeping energy levels off the charts for all ages throughout your entire event.
Okay, moving on to section 2, finding the right fit space requirements. Now, this brings us to a seriously fantastic innovation in the rental industry, the modular obstacle course. This is basically an inflatable unit that can be configured in multiple different layouts to maximize whatever space you actually have. So the really crucial point here is that you don't need a massive, perfectly square yard to make this work. Take the Electric Tropics modular unit, for example. Because it's modular, it's kind of like a giant puzzle. It can be adapted to uniquely shaped venues, giving you flexible, totally customized setups depending on the size of your event and the specific quirks of your property. But, you do still need to do a little bit of homework. Obviously, check your available length and width, but please do not forget height clearance. You also need to scan the whole area for physical obstructions. Make sure to look up for things like trees, power lines, and roof overhangs. Then look down and all around for landscaping, pool equipment, and AC units. And hey, here is a real game changer of a tip for you. If you're ever unsure if a course will actually fit, you don't have to just guess and hope for the best. You can literally just snap some photos of your setup area, send them over to the rental company, and they will help you figure out the absolute best fit. Section 3, wet, dry, and power. Customizing the experience. So your climate and your theme are going to dictate your setup. A dry setup is ideal for cooler weather and works beautifully for school field days, church festivals, and corporate team building events where you want active play, but maybe don't want everyone running around soaking wet in business casual. But contrast that with a wet setup. When that famous, brutal Arizona heat hits, you can transform the whole course into a massive water park experience. This is exactly what you want for those epic summer parties and backyard bashes. It entirely shifts the vibe of the party to staying cool and just having an absolute blast splashing around. But regardless of whether you go wet or dry, we absolutely have to talk about power. These massive structures don't stay inflated by magic, right? They require blower motors that need continuous electricity for the entire duration of the event. Now, for most residential backyard setups, you can just simply plug these right into your standard electrical outlets. Easy enough. But if you're hosting your event at a park or a public venue without accessible power, you're definitely going to need a generator. Don't worry, though. Professional rental companies can easily help you determine the best generator solution if you end up needing one. Section 4, safety and setup simplified, zero heavy lifting. Okay, here is the best part. You don't do the hard work. Professional companies like A Perfect Party Rental, they handle the entire physical burden. The whole process is completely hands-off for you. Step 1. They handle the professional delivery and efficient setup before your event even begins. Step 2. They conduct a thorough equipment inspection and properly secure and anchor the inflatables so everything is safe. And Step 3. When the party is all said and done, they handle the takedown and removal. The whole shebang. You literally don't lift a single finger when it comes to the equipment. However, there is one absolutely non-negotiable rule you must follow. Adult supervision is always required. Always. While the professional installation, the heavy-duty anchoring, and the equipment inspections guarantee a physically secure structure, it is entirely up to you to ensure that the participants are actually following the safety rules. Vigilant adult supervision is the absolute key to making sure the event remains incredibly safe and therefore fun for everyone involved.
And our final section, number 5, a stress-free event, enjoying the party. These obstacle courses are just incredibly versatile. They are perfect for bringing communities together all across Phoenix, Gilbert, Mesa, and Chandler. Whether you're throwing a birthday party where kids challenge their friends, organizing a massive school field day, planning a church festival, hosting a neighborhood HOA gathering, or even putting together a corporate picnic for a little team building, an inflatable obstacle course instantly elevates the experience and provides hours and hours of pure entertainment.
But before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a highly practical pro tip. You must book early. The absolute best rental inventory gets snatched up weeks or sometimes even months in advance. And this is particularly crucial during those peak Arizona party seasons. So if you're planning an event for the busy spring season, summer weekends, graduation times, or any major holidays, do yourself a favor and secure your rental as early as possible. That way you guarantee you get the exact layout and course you want to make that event spectacular. And I want to conclude with this thought from the source material that perfectly captures the joy of a professionally managed rental. The hardest part may be convincing everyone it's time to stop playing when the party is over. When you skip the basic bounce house, upgrade to a dynamic obstacle course, and let the professionals handle all the heavy lifting, you create a truly unforgettable environment. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. So the only question left is, what epic challenge are you going to build for your next big event?